la parte de evaluación de técnica, tenemos el puntaje mínimo de 0.5 y el máximo de 2 por cada uno de los criterios.
When you identify the athletes, usually we try to score them, like 1.0 to 1.1 to start with.
Sí, inicialmente buscamos como un promedio inicial estar entre 1.0 y 1.1.
If they don't have a stoppage, okay, we usually, if they're considered pretty good, very good, we can score up to 1.7, 1.8.
Si el atleta no se detiene en la ejecución de la punce y lo hace fluido y bien hecho, ya subimos este puntaje probablemente entre 1.6 y 1.7.
But if they forgot their form, and then they turn the wrong directions, okay, and then of course you can score them lower than 1.0.
Y si el atleta, por ejemplo, se olvida la punce o se hace cambiar la dirección al revés de lo que debería hacer, entonces ahí sí se le bajamos para menos de 1.0.
So if they are really, really not very good, they forgot the boom set, turn the wrong direction. The minimum you have to score them is 0 point for each category. Okay, so two categories. 1.0 is the lowest score they can get in para boom set.
Sí, el maestro, igual que en el escenario anterior, el atleta se olvida la punce, se detiene, se hace mucho mal en la ejecución. Entonces, el mínimo que se le podemos dar por cada uno de los criterios en la parte técnica es 0.5.
Stance and practicality, 1.0. And then the second one, hand and foot technique, 1.0. So it's 2.0. Then you have a 0.3 deduction. So 2 minus 0.3, that's 1.7. Okay.
En el caso, en los dos criterios de la parte técnica, son las posiciones, practicabilidad, balance, las técnicas de mano y pie. Si les damos 1.0 en el primer y 1.0 en el segundo, tenemos 2.0. Pero si tiene una deducción de 0.3 que hacerle, entonces se le descuenta esto y va a tener 1.7 en la parte técnica total.
If they are doing not good, you give a minimum score, 0.5, 0.5. The total score is 1.0. Then what about the actual deduction, 0.3? Don't deduct anymore because 1 is the lowest. Okay, so that's it. All right.
En el caso que se le damos un puntaje de 0.5 en cada uno de los criterios, el atleta va a tener en la parte técnica un total de 1.0. Cuando alcanzamos esto, no le deducimos el 0.3 porque 1.0 es el más bajo que puede tener el atleta en la parte técnica.
Okay. And for presentation, we have three subcategories. Okay. So the first one is how they memorize the form. Okay. If they memorize the form pretty well, they turn the direction all correct. Okay. And they're not stumbling. Okay. And then you can give them a higher score, 1.6, 1.7 or higher.
La parte de presentación se subdivide en 3 criterios, donde el primero es la memorización de la punce reconocida. Si el atleta lo hace bien, no se detiene, no cambia la dirección, no se tembla o no tiene ningún error más grave, lo hace bien, tiene buena memorización, le podemos empezar el puntaje entre 1.6 y 1.7 en promedio.
And power, speed, and rhythm is a little bit like recognized pumse, right? And then you can see, how you're gonna score them. Probably the same way, okay?
Sí, en la parte de fuerza, velocidad y ritmo, este sí le tomamos casi como de la punce reconocida. Entonces, para tener una parametrización, le empezamos como 1.0, 1.1 en promedio.
And same with the expression of energy, the way how they key hot, the focus, right? and then the volume of the movement as well.
Igual que en la parte de expresión de energía. Si lo hace el Quijap fuerte, tiene la mirada bien hecha y todo, y se le da volumen a la presentación de la punce, también le podemos dar un puntaje mejor, pero igual que en fuerza, velocidad y ritmo, le tenemos el mismo promedio.
One thing I like to bring it up because this is not in person. This is online. So sometimes the athletes, the hand or the foot will be out of the frame. Okay.
Sí, en el caso, acá vamos a tratar de evaluaciones de punces en presentaciones virtuales, que no las presenciales. Entonces, vamos a tener situaciones donde puede que esté a un movimiento de uno de los pies o los dos pies o las manos o la cabeza fuera del encuadro de la pantalla.
Also, like last time, we have athletes. He's performing behind a post. Okay, a pole. So if you cannot see the kicking, see the stance or the blocking techniques, that's a point 0.1 deduction every time. Okay.
Igual que como en el entrenamiento anterior, tuvimos una situación de un atleta que tenía como un obstáculo en la parte donde estaba haciendo la presentación. Entonces, si esta parte se le cubre los movimientos, igual le hacemos tratar como cuando se corta del encuadro de la pantalla.
So
Max,
that's how we. Yes.
So you got to give them time to lock in, right?
Oh,
Because
okay. Okay.
8 o'clock we got to start the athlete. Otherwise, we're gonna run late behind again.
Okay. Give me one more minute. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why if they're out of frame, you cannot see the footwork, you cannot see the hand technique. Okay. If out of frame or behind the furniture, behind the pole, it's 0.1 for each hand or each foot technique.
Ok, en el caso de que se le corte un movimiento de las manos o de los pies o que esté atrás cualquier obstáculo que tenga en la parte donde esté haciendo su presentación, le vamos por cada una de las veces deducir 0.1.
And of course, if they still have a big mistake, you still need to give 0.3 deduction on top of that.
Igual, si tiene esta situación que le corta de la pantalla un movimiento, pero también comete un error grave para deducción de punto 3, debemos deducir los punto 1 correspondientes y también el punto 3.
Okay, the last thing I want to mention is presentation. If the situation like out of frame, okay, for many times, okay, then each category, okay, on the presentation give a 0.3 deduction.
Sorry, sir?
Each category on presentation give a 0.3 deduction if there are a lot of out of frame movement.
Okay. I understood. En el caso que el atleta tenga repetidas veces el error de que le corte de la pantalla múltiples movimientos, en cada uno de los criterios de presentación le podemos bajar del promedio inicial punto 3. Así como si vamos a darle un punto 3, vamos a darle un punto 0.
If just one or two move, you can give a 0.1 deduction on each category. Okay.
Si esto pasa una o dos veces, ahí solo le hacemos el descuento de punto 1.
Okay, if you see the last thing I mentioned is if you see somebody memorize the form very well, and then he has a lot of out of frame, okay, movement, then you suppose you say I suppose give it 1.7 because of that many moves out of frame, I give 0.3 deduction. So the total score on that category, I only give 1.4. Okay, for example.
El ejemplo que nos da el maestro en el criterio, por ejemplo, de memorización de la punce reconocida, que lo hace muy bien y le podíamos dar un punto 7, pero tuvo múltiples errores de corte de la pantalla, por ejemplo. Entonces le vamos a deducir punto 3, le vamos a bajar de un punto 7 inicial para un punto 4.
Okay. So I think that's it. Okay.
Okay, are we, Freddie, are we ready to go ahead and let the referees all log in?
Profe,
Vamos a
Sí, vamos a mirar. Diego, por favor, compartes pantalla y después Jorge para revisar la cantidad de jueces que están conectados. Primero Diego con el área 1 y 2.
Dale, ya.
Yeah.
yo estoy viendo que en el chat hay una pregunta de si solamente es posible bajar hasta uno.
Amita, is the link that I put into the chat okay for everybody to use? I don't think it's changed.
Yes, it's
Okay.
always the same.
So if you do not have it, everybody, the link for the scoring app, if you are a judge tonight, is in there for you. So you can click on that. Because it is para, you can bring it up on your computer because you score after the fact. You're not immediately inputting. You do not want to use a cell phone when scoring.
Excuse me, Angela.
Yes. Hello,
Hi,
Diego.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Hello, everyone. Now, I'm not part of the judging here, but how am I able to view it? Can you send me?
So through the Zoom, you're going to see, I'm going to spotlight the athletes. So you will see each performance, and then I will read off their scores. And right now we're going to bring up the scoring screen onto the Zoom link. So you'll actually get to see the scores. Normally it's blinded, but we're showing the referee since they're all new. So you'll get to see it all. And I might have an extra link even if you want to jump in as a judge, just so you can look.
Okay.
For those
thank
of
you,
you,
Angela.
you're not in the the 4-ring judge. You still can score. Use your pen, okay, and then you can see the score. You can match in your score with whatever Yeah, with later I can give you a comment. And then for answer Cindy's question, yes, the total for total technical score is 1.0. So it doesn't matter what happened, you cannot go down below 1.0. Okay, but this is not in the guideline, but I just assume, okay, because last time we have a question, but right now we just keep it that way. Okay, it doesn't
Okay.
matter how many deduction, 1.0 is the lowest you can get.
So Amita, can everybody log in?
Yes.
Okay,
Right
so
now,
all the referees, please go ahead and log in to your judge number. Make sure you have your
ring
judge
1,
number.
Mr. Angela. Ring
Yes.
1, ring 2.
Okay, so we're still missing a lot of referees here, everybody. Please go ahead and log in.
Hi, Angela.
Yes.
Hi, it's Lisa May. I guess
Hello.
later on afterwards, I'm just wondering if you can send me those links, I guess, at some point so I can do the judging because I'm new to this one as well.
The link is in the chat room right now. All you need to do is click on it. It's going to come right up for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So it's R1 or whichever ring, R, whatever ring, J for judge, and then your judge number. That is your username. Password is Pat2 in all capital letters. Okay, so it looks like everybody's getting in. Good. This is still, yeah, see, Matt 1. Good. We're missing Judge 1, which is Vincent. Oh, no. Sorry, wrong ring. Dennis Verdugo. Dennis is not here, so that's okay.
You can assign somebody else.
Judge 6, Andre's not here either, so that makes sense. Diego, if you would like to sign in, you can as one of those. You can click on the link. If you want to just look on the screen, that's fine. Let me see who else is missing here that I assigned today.
Hold on.
sorry,
Patricia.
Master Reiki.
I have 2 Peru that are missing. And I'm missing Gustavo, 2, Dennis, and Andre. So we have about 5 open links. If anybody wants to jump in, let me know.
So Angela, we are doing right now ring 1 and ring 2, right?
And 3 and 4, sir. They're going to show, can we see 3 and 4 and see who's not logged in, please? Who did they say that would be? That is going to be Jorge's screens.
So this is a ring 3 and ring 4, right?
Yes,
So
master.
judge 2, we're missing Renzo. He is not here, so that makes sense. And 3 and 4.
Cecilia.
The left side is ring 3 and the right side is ring 4.
Right. So Cecilia Schubach from Chile, Alyssa Juman from Canada,
Erio's not here.
Aquí estoy, maestra.
we just need you to sign in. And judge 7 is Elio, and 9 is Lisa May, and she said she's still trying. So we need to get more in ring 4 because we need at least 5. We have 5 to score, but we're missing 4 people. So.
Amira.
Sí, profe.
En el ring 4, el juez 4 y el juez 9 deben ingresar con el login y el usuario y la contraseña que puse en el chat. ¿Listo?
¿Cuál, profe?
Ah, perdóname que le envié, fue al maestro Axel. Ya te lo envío a ti para que ya lo comparta. ¿Listo?
Hi, Angela. Did you want me to send? Can you send me the details? I'll log on.
Yeah, so okay, so it's in the chat for the link, and then I will send you your how you log in, the username, and then
Profe John, ¿cuáles jueces me dijo?
El juez 4 y el juez 9 ya en el chat está. El usuario es r4j4@wcompetition.com y la contraseña sigue siendo Patu. Todo en mayúscula. Bueno, mira, todo en mayúscula.
No me lo puso, profe, no lo envió.
Okay, so we have enough people in to start. I think other than the ones that were missing. Oh, there's.
Wait.
Hi, ma'am. I'm supposed to be judge 4 in ring 4, but I'm not able to log in after I put in the correct username and password.
Sorry, master. We have a special user for you on just 9 and just 4 of the ring 4. So I'm gonna send you in the chat group, which is your user and password. Sorry.
Alyssa, you can use the same email address that we used for our national championships. Those ones are designated for us, so you can use that as your login. It should be your first name, last name, all in caps at wcompetition.com.
Mira, no porque no están invitados para este campeonato.
Master Daniel, the only person who has a special user with your name is you. Because you are invited to this competition in the platform. The other one is another. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Thank you, Amira.
For Axel and Luis, I'm going to send you the link to my sheet. That way you can see the referees for your ring. Okay.
Sorry, Angela. I'm just trying to see. I'm on that. Where do I find that connection to join and to view the judging? How do I do that? Sorry.
The link is in the chat room, and you just click on it. It'll come up on your computer, or it was in my previous email last week, or it's in the manual I sent as well. It's in the manual.
Sorry, I didn't receive anything from you directly because I just was.
You are mute.
Okay, so if you cannot get in, if you could chat with Amita, okay, either in our Patu chat or through the chat here, because we need to get started. Our athletes are here. The rings are
fine, perfect. I will. Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome. She's really good at responding. So you're in the Patu chat, correct?
In the Zoom chat, please. Because I'm not in the chat.
Okay, yes. Okay, in the Zoom. Thank you.
But you can write direct message.
Okay.
Solo necesitamos el llenar una cosa.
Gonzalo.
Mira, porfa, le preguntas a la maestra Ángela si los capitanes van a correr la contienda o la corremos.
Dame un segundo porque el maestro Reiki no ha podido ingresar y no sé por qué.
Our
Él
ring
es-
captains, we have for each ring, we have Luis for ring 1, Daniel for ring 2, Ray Chief for ring 3, and Axel for ring 4.
Master Reiki,
Yes, ma'am.
you are ring 3 or ring 4?
2.
Master Reiki, he writes me.
Ring 3.
He's ring 3.
So I give you the wrong user, sorry.
Mira.
Sorry. RC1C.
And it is set up, Amita, tonight for two Pumse each athlete, correct?
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
all rounds with 2 pumses and it's single elimination. If you want to see the OBR, I can send you the link.
No, I don't need it tonight, but so for the P30, we will not give any deductions because obviously we didn't designate Pumse. We're just practicing with whichever ones they choose. On the P20, we can give the bonus points. So we're ready to start. So our first match is going to be Examara from Puerto Rico. She will be Chong. And then we have Gonzalo Meza from Costa Rica, will be Hong tonight. So they will be our first 2 competitors. So let me bring up Examara. There she is. Okay. Why is it not spot? There we go. Hello, Examara. How are you today?
Hello, I'm fine.
Which 2 Pumse do you want to perform tonight?
6 and 7.
6 and 7. Okay, thank you. Please prepare for your competition and wait for the referee's commands.
Thank you.
Welcome. Oh, leave your microphone on. Examara.
Examara, el micrófono.
Yes. Thank you. That way we can hear your key ups. And if everybody could turn off your cameras. Sorry, Luis. If everyone, since it helps with the bandwidth, if everybody shuts off their cameras while the athletes are performing and keep your microphones muted. Thank you.
체력? kenny 준비 시작. 바로 시작. 연출.
Thank you, competitor. Please wait for your score. Okay, and all rings, let's not calculate till Master Sue has a chance to look at them really quick. So Master Sue will give his scores. That way everybody can kind of see where they're at compared to him. And then Diego, you have to hit the send button. I think it's at the bottom. And then it'll bring your score and that little thumb will come to a thumbs up like the other ones. Okay, Mr. Sue?
Okay. So for those of it's Judge 6, Judge 5, Judge 8, nobody, right? So I don't have to wait for them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For the stances, for the technical stances affectability, okay, and because it's some challenge, so for stances is kind of small, right? And then also for hand and foot technique, of course, you know, the same way. So my my technical points about 2.8, then on minus 0.3, then it's 2.5. Okay. For the memorization, I gave it's a 4.4. Okay. So total it's 6.9. Yeah.
Okay, so we can calculate ring 1 and 2, but not 3 and 4 yet until we bring it up. Go ahead and calculate, please. Judges score ring 1, accuracy 2.60, presentation 4.28, for a total score of 7.18. Ring 2, technical 2.46, presentation 4.14, for a total score of 6.90.
El ring 3 y 4, porfis.
And Master Sue, there's the scores for you there.
Okay.
Looks like Judge 5 didn't send and Judge 4 didn't send their scores.
Right.
Let me see.
If you don't see the thumbs up, that means you didn't send it. Okay.
So Jose and Gigliotti, do you have any questions as to why you can't send your score? Maybe you can ask Luis in Spanish.
Who's this? The referees? Names?
It's Jose Diaz and Gigliotti Domani from Chile and Argentina.
Maestro, no me dejó el scoring mandar el puntaje. Me quedó como pausado y no me dejaba enviar el puntaje.
Ok, se bloqueó. ¿No? Angela.
Yes, sir.
The problem was the system didn't allow to send the score. It was stopped, but was not allowing to send it.
Okay, so we can go ahead and calculate ring 3, please. And there we go, thank you. Technical 2.56, presentation 4.20, for a total score of 7.06. Ring 4, technical 2.66, presentation 4.20, for a total score of 7.16. All right, thank you, Xmara. Now we'll go to,
sorry.
it's okay, now we'll go to Gonzalo Yomosis Meza from Costa Rica. If you could please, there you go, it's your camera.
Pero ellos van a manejar allá la programación o yo lo trabajo acá.
No, maestro, ustedes, como si fuera un campeonato.
Gracias.
O sea, la idea es que W Competition esta es solamente de soporte.
Gonzalo, which two Pumse are you going to do tonight?
Julio.
And what's your second form?
David.
Quebec? Okay, please prepare for your competition and wait for the referee's commands.
Angela, am I going to switch with Axel or not?
We can go in order. So next would actually be Daniel, and then it would be Ray, and then it would be Axel.
I can go.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, Angela, I'm sorry. Real quick, I'm trying to get to the next screen and it's telling me the please wait judges finish their scores procedure to continue. And it,
Anita, do you know?
Solo tenemos 3 jueces conectados en el área 1, Amira.
Okay, we need that the judges of ring 1, everybody refresh because we have only 3 judges connected.
Yo soy el juez 8 del área 1, a mí tampoco me
I
deja
can't
pasar.
even get to that part.
Están esperando que...
Okay, at the very top in your where the link is, you just click on that and refresh your screen.
Angela, I'm still, Judge 9 is not connected.
Okay, if it's just one.
Okay, I have only 5. It's okay. I'm running that way.
I apologize. I should wait to see since I can't see the screens tonight.
I'm good, Angela. Thank you.
Thank you.
Competitor, please prepare for your competition and wait for the referee's command. 차렷! 경례! 준비! 시작! 바로! Show! Judges score.
Thank you, competitor. Please wait for your score.
Okay, Judge 6 on ring 2.
That's Justin. There we go.
Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Gonzalo does the form pretty. The stance, movement, balance pretty good. Okay. And then hand and foot technique, except the side kick. Otherwise, it's not too bad. So my score is a 3.3 minus a 1 major mistake. So it's a 3.0. Okay. For presentation, he memorized his form pretty well. Power speed, very good. Expression energy, good. I give him 5.0. So total, it's 8.0. Okay. So this is the just to remind everybody, this is a good athlete. Okay, in this category, you have to identify that. Luis, can you translate, please?
Yes, sir. En el caso, el atleta, como lo evaluó el maestro, en la parte de la practicabilidad, los movimientos, equilibrio y también las técnicas de mano y pies estuvieron bien, además de la patada lateral y unos otros movimientos, pero estuvo bien. Entonces le dio 3.3 con 0.3 de deducción en total técnica de 3.0. Y por la parte de memorización de la pulse reconocida, fuerza, velocidad, ritmo y expresión de energía, estuvo muy bien. Entonces le dio 5.0, como un total el atleta alcanzó 8.0.
Maestro, una consulta, perdón.
Claro.
El atleta empezó, o sea, el pulse que iba a hacer era TVEC, ¿cierto?
No, escorio. El primer
perfecto.
escorio, después TVEC.
Perfecto, gracias.
De nada. Y también el maestro comenta que Gonzalo, que es el que se presentó ahora, y también Xiomara son atletas de buena calidad. Entonces así logramos ver bien buenas ejecuciones.
Okay, can we calculate, please?
Yes, please.
Master, we need that the captains start and stop the time.
Oh.
And please select the Pumse. Remember that in P20, you must to select the Pumse. This is for captains.
For the P20, yes.
Okay, calculated score.
Okay, ring one, totals. I'm just going to read total score since everybody can see anyway. Total score, ring one, 7.72. Ring two, total score, 7.58.
Ring 3. Una cosa para los jueces nuevos. Por favor, no refresquen hasta que el coordinador no diga next contest.
Okay, go ahead and calculate ring three, please.
Angela, we probably need to remind them, don't refresh until you set next competitor after 2 seconds, right?
Yes, okay, so for those of you that have not trained with Pat 2, so do not go to the next competitor until all the scores are read, and then I will say next competitor. Once you hear that, count 1, 2, count 2 seconds, then advance to the next player. This ensures that everybody can connect at the same time and you don't get ahead of the system. So for those of you that have not trained with us before, so when you hear me say next competitor, or we'll go back to Chong, you hear me announcing the next competitor, then count 2 seconds and then advance to the next player. Okay, so ring 3, total score 7.78. Ring 4, 7.78. Okay, and then we can leave ring 3 and 4 up this time so Master Sue can see them first.
Okay.
So go ahead and leave theirs. Next time, let's bring up 3 and 4 first, and then 1 and 2. Okay, next.
Master Sue, this is Vincent Lowe. Just a quick question. What are the easy 0.3 deductions we should look for usually? Are we talking about like not looking the same way, wrong stance, or just the kicking below the waist, the kind of stuff?
Anything. Don't. When you see them, they make more than one, maybe many 0.3 deduction, right? Right?
It doesn't matter. We only
you look for specific one. You just see one, that's all. You can only deduct once. It doesn't matter how many times they make a big mistake.
But can we get like a more specification? Because when I restart or move wrong directions or wrong movement, so I feel like what is like a really major thing? Like because when I see this the latest one, because for me I had a hard time to find what is a major thing that he made a mistake.
For his double side kick looks like roundhouse kick, right? Doesn't look like a side kick.
So even that could be the major deduction, sir.
Of course, if you judge a recognized pumse, if somebody kick like that, are you gonna recognize a side kick or it's a roundhouse kick?
The confusion, I guess, I got it from it is because the explanation here. The deduction was like only like looks like restart or moving wrong direction is, I feel like it's really big compared to like Rana's kick or side. That's what I thought.
Right, and then you can see if you judge enough recognized pumse, you'll be very strict. If somebody make a bigger mistake, you can identify right away, right? For para athletes, they don't have able body. So sometimes you stumble, that's a big mistake too, right? Every time, but we only can deduct once. So that's how we judge them.
And we went through it really quick today just because we did the whole presentation last week. I don't know.
But it's okay. They can ask, yeah. But you can ask later on because I will explain. You can ask me, yeah, if we have a time or next time or anytime, yeah, because we need to cover all the these para athletes. We don't want them to wait for too long. They're gonna get tired. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Master Su.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now we'll go back to Examara Robles from Puerto Rico. Chong, if you could please turn on your camera. Thank you. Okay, please prepare for your competition and wait for the referee's command.
Who's going to give comments?
I am. I'm just waiting for the judges to.
Okay, Master. No problem.
차렷. 경례. 준비. 시작. 바로 샷. 차렷. 경례.
Thank you, Examara. Please wait for your score.
Okay, let me see who else. Judge 7, Judge 1, Ring 1.
No.
Well, all right, for the presentation, for the technical, I gave 2.9 minus 3 is 2.6. And then for the presentation, I gave 4.5. So total is 7.1. So you can see this athletes, okay, memorize the forms pretty good, but some of the movement, for example, you say, what are the big mistakes? When he do the palm heel block, it's at the face high. When she did the double outside block, okay, hechomaki, and also it's at the face high. So usually in the recognized pumse, we will give a 0.3 deduction because it's below the shoulder. Okay, it's a shoulder high, okay, not supposed to go from the face. So that's some of the big mistake. You can catch it, but you can only deduct once. Okay, Luis, can you translate, please?
Yes, sir. En el caso del puntaje del maestro, se le dio en técnica 2.9 con una deducción mayor, en total 2.6, y en la parte de presentación 4.5, que alcanza un total de 7.1. También comenta el maestro que cómo tomamos la cuestión del error mayor para 0.3. Tuvo múltiples errores, pero él comenta que, por ejemplo, los bloqueos que deberían de ser con la palma en la mano, en el medio se fue en el alto de la cara. Igual tuvo el Kawimaki también, una de las manos estuvo muy alta, entonces por esto no corresponde la parte donde debería de hacer el bloqueo, entonces por esto se toma como un error mayor.
Okay, calculate the score, please.
Judges score, ring 1, 7.26 for a final average score of 7.22. Ring 2, score 7.44. Final average score 7.17.
Gonzalo still have one more phone, right? Tepe.
Yes. What happened there?
Yeah, this is a ring.
Yeah, for some reason ring 3 is missing a score.
Right. But why they have a two score on the Gonzalo on the second?
No, right now we're still on Examara, sir. But for some reason ring 3 didn't calculate. Can we recalculate ring 3 and see if the score will come up?
Master, this is not a problem.
Huh?
No, the problem was that when... No, sorry. No.
What problem? What happened?
Yes, what happened is that the first pumse that the first adult performs in ring 3, the captain didn't start the time. So this is what happens, that some referees can calculate because nobody started the time and stopped the time. So in this moment, if you see the OBR, it looks that we miss one pumse because the first pumse we don't have any scores.
Okay. That's okay.
All right, let's go to the Gonzalo second.
The ring 3 judges score 7.30. Ring 4 judges score 7.18 for a final average score of 7.17.
Okay. That's the reason. Thank you. Thanks, Amara.
Thank you, Amara.
Gracias.
You're welcome.
Okay, next we'll go back to Gonzalo Meza. Hong, if you could please turn on your camera. Please prepare for your competition and wait for the referee's commands.
Ready? Finish. 준비. 시작. 바로 쉬어. 캐릭터니.
Thank you, Gonzalo. Please wait for your score.
All right, for Gonzalo, technical, I give 3.3 minus one big mistake, 0.3. So that's 3.0. Where are the big mistakes? What I see is, as I mentioned, the side kick looks like a roundhouse kick. And also when he did the spear hand, okay, the tsurugi, the stance is supposed to be a kubi. He's doing like more like a dikubi. Okay, so I just get if I judge recognize Pumse maybe 3 times, but this is only once. So and then the presentation I give 5.1. So his total score 8.1. Okay. Luis.
Sorry, sir, my mic was off. How did you get for presentation, sir?
Presentation 5.1, accuracy
Okay.
3.3 minus 0.3.
Yeah. Okay.
But mention the big mistake, what I consider. So I give once.
Yes, I got you.
Okay.
El maestro comenta, le dio la parte técnica 3.3 con la deducción de 0.3 por los errores 3.0 más 5.1 de presentación, un total de 8.1. El maestro comenta de los errores, la patada lateral que no se parece, no luce como una patada lateral, sino como un doyochagi, y también tuvo unos ataques donde la posición donde debería de estar en la kubi estaba en dikubi o lucía como dikubi, entonces por esto no tenía la posición que corresponde y se considera como un error grave.
Okay, calculate the score, please.
For a final average score of 7.95. Ring 2, total score 8.20 for a final average score of 7.89. Ring 3 score 8.64 for a final average score of 8.21. Ring 4, total score 8.32 for a final average score of 8.05.
Yeah, good job. Nice.
Good job. Good job, Gonzalo. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gonzalo. Gracias.
Gracias, Gonzalo.
Okay, so our next 2 competitors are also going to be P30. We're going to have Noel as Chung, and we'll have Daniel Noel's from USA, and we'll have Daniel as Hong from Costa Rica.
Why are my score not true? Oh, sorry.
Ray, is he under your camera?
No, he's got his own.
Okay, I typed in his name and it's not coming up. Do you know what it's under? So I can find him.
Sorry, let me check.
Thank you.
Angela, the previous one, Gonzalo and Examora, are they all the same category? P30, 30 what?
Yes, sir. I don't have their individual classifications if it's 31, 32, 33, 34. We just group them together if they're P30s.
So they should have some different disability, right?
Yes, sir. I didn't get their exact.
Right. So the referee, for all the referee, they probably not the same classification, okay? So, and then we don't put the boys and girls compete, together. And we also don't put the younger age with the older age together, okay? Luis, you want to translate?
Yes, lo que comenta el maestro es que los 2 atletas anteriores no pertenecen a la misma clasificación Así como no debemos de hacer competir hombres con mujeres o los juniores con los más viejos. Deben de estar en sus divisiones, en su clasificación correspondiente.
Okay, but this is a practice, that's why. Okay, Amira. Miss Amira.
Yes, master, I'm here.
Why the ring 4?
Yes.
J6, judge 6. His score is not showing. Can you tell him? Mr. David Welch.
Yes. What I was asking here, waiting, is that if I haven't seen, but his scoring was not showed in the captain ring, the captain ring screen. This is what happens.
No estaba conectado, aparentemente.
Es que yo no me fijé qué estaba pasando con el juez 6.
No, él es de mi ring y no aparecía conectado. Cuando calculé, no aparecía conectado.
Ok, pero ¿ha estado en algún momento conectado?
No me fijé, por lo menos al final no estaba conectado. Ahora mismo está conectado.
Ok, Master David?
Yes.
Master David?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, we have a problem. If you have any stable connection of internet, and especially when the time starts, if you disconnected by a little time, it doesn't matter. You can connect again to this context. You can judge the next context, but this context, no. So maybe you are having some internet connection problems.
Yeah, the score got inputted in, and it even showed up on the screen on my tablet that it was inputted in, and it still didn't show up on your end.
And you sent it?
Yeah, I sent it, and it confirmed that I sent it, and showed my score on the screen, and then showed the ring score, but it didn't show up on your end.
Oh, okay, I don't know, maybe if you see the scores before calculation. Because the system is setting in this moment that the system get the night judges scoring, but when the captain calculate, only the first 5 judges score is taking, and then they eliminate the highs and the lows. So maybe if you see the score when the captain calculate, this is why you don't see your score, because the system only take the first 5.
Okay, I understand that then. Thank you.
Okay, all right, you got it? Okay, let's go.
Okay, Noel, which 2 Pumse are you going to perform tonight? And you need to turn on your microphone, please.
And I hear you.
Este es P30.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm performing Taking 8, Taking Paujan, and Kungan.
Kunga, okay.
Okay, perfect. P30 does not usually do Kungan.
Well, usually, but he hasn't got classification, right? So,
right, but he's
usually, but he
okay.
shouldn't do Kungan, right? Because this is not a competition for him, right?
Okay, sir. All right. Please prepare for your competition and wait for the referee's commands.
¿Serio? Jenny. 준비. 시작. Paro. Shop. Echul.
Thank you, Noel. Please wait for your score.
Okay. Noel did his form pretty well for the stances, a hand foot technique. So I score him 3.1, and then presentation is 5.3, so 8.3, my score. You can calculate the score because we need. We're not gonna explain too much. You guys probably know. Otherwise, not gonna, gonna drag too long.
Yes, sir. I just didn't know if Luis was going to translate the score for you.
All right, Luis.
En el caso del maestro comenta que le dio por la parte técnica porque tuvo la parte de practicabilidad de los movimientos y también las técnicas de manipiés estuvieron bien, le dio 3.1 ya con la deducción. Y en la parte de presentación 5.3 que corresponde a un total de 8.3.
Okay, judges score, ring 1, 8.54. Ring 2, 8.44. Ring 3, 8.32. Ring 4, 8.04. Okay. Our next competitor will be Daniel from Costa Rica. If you could please turn on your camera. Thank you. And which two Pumse will you be performing tonight? Choreo. And what for the second Pumse? Okay, thank you. Please wait for the referee's commands.
형님! 준비! 시작!
Send it
hand.
first.
como un desequilibrio y un sobrepaso. Entonces, por esto se le dio una deducción importante.
So because this forms is for able-bodied athletes do it. This able-body, it's very, very challenging to do kunga, okay?
Y que esta PUNCE no es para atletas con discapacidad, sino para personas que tengan plena capacidad de ejecutar.
So my technical, it's 3.4 minus 0.3 is 3.1. Presentation, I give him 5.2. Total is 8.3.
5.6 you said, sir?
No, 5.2.
5.2, ok. En el caso, el maestro le dio la parte técnica 3.4 con la deducción de 0.3, 3.1 y de presentación 5.2 que le da como 8.3.
All right, calculate the score, please.
Okay, judges score ring 1, 8.20 for a final average score of 8.37. Ring 2, score 8.12 for a final average score of 8.28. Ring 3, score for this PUMSE is 8.16. Ring 4, total score 8.24 for a final average score of 8.14. Okay, next we'll go back to Hong Daniel Gamboa from Costa Rica. Okay, wait just a moment as the referee set that. Thank you, Daniel. Please wait for the referee's commands.
I'm waiting for my judges.
Okay.
Charit, Tinyi, 준비. 시작. 바로 쉬어. 에리키니.
Thank you, Daniel. Please wait for your score.
Okay, for Daniel, he made a mistake. Okay, when he do the JB Pung Mochiki, okay, supposed to do parry block. He's doing kicking. It's not Tegusaja. Okay, so of course, in that case, gonna affect his technical and presentation. Luis, please.
Yes, sir. En el caso, Daniel tuvo un error importante. Él hizo una patada después de Jebipum Mokchigi que no hace parte de esta punce, sino en EU4. Y por esto le deben de deducir de la parte técnica igual que en presentación.
So for the technical, I gave him after deduction, it's 2.7, okay? And then presentation is 4.5. So total score is 7.2.
Y en la parte técnica, ya con la deducción, el maestro le dio 2.7 y en la parte de presentación 4.5 en un total de 7.2.
I'll calculate the score, please.
Okay, judges score, ring 1. For this PUMSE, 7.68. Final average score, 7.95. Ring 2 score, 7.84 for a final average score of 8.13.
Master, these are ring 3 and ring 4, sorry.
Oh, where did I go? Oh, we brought it up. Okay. Ring 3 and 4.
Y ring 1 y 2, por favor.
Okay, ring 1, score 7.84 for a final average score of 8.24. And ring 2, score 7.34 for a final average score of 7.65. All right, thank you, Daniel. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, and so for our final competitor tonight, we have a P20 from Canada, Austin Arbuckle. Hi, Austin, how are you?
Good.
Which two PUMSE will you be performing tonight? 7 and Tebek. Okay, thank you very much. Please prepare for your competition and wait for the referee's commands.
I'm just waiting for my reference. Okay. 체력? 경희! 준비! 시작! 바로 시작 연출.
Thank you, Austin. Please wait for your score.
Was his microphone on?
It was. So I don't know. It was very low.
He made the key hard, but the system.
Well, I didn't hear anything.
No, he made a key hard. Yes.
I heard it, but very low.
It's the filter.
The microphone is on.
Yes, he's on.
Okay. Any referee thumbs up? Okay. Referee 6. Okay. So I saw 2 moves behind the pole. So I give a 0.2 deduction. Okay. Luis.
Yes, sir. El maestro comenta que tuvo 2 movimientos del atleta que estaban detrás del obstáculo. Entonces, por esto le dedució 0.12 veces 0.2.
Yeah, so so I gave him 3.2, but he has several big mistake. I only take one. Okay, so 2.9. Then give a 2, behind the pole deduction. So I give him like 7.5. So that's the out of frame or behind. You cannot see the move. It's from the technical. You're gonna give a deduction. Go ahead.
Do you mean out of frame or something? Is from technical.
Out of frame or behind. You cannot see the move. You're gonna deduct from the technical. Right.
Okay, that's clear. El maestro comenta que le va a dar 3.2 de la parte técnica, pero por los errores mayores, que tuvo más de uno, entonces solo le podría deducir una vez 0.3, le dio 2.9 de la parte técnica, y en total ya con las deducciones de 0.2 por los movimientos que estaban detrás de los obstáculos, le dio 7.5.
Yeah, so what? No, I'm talking wrong. It should be 2.7 for the technical. Okay. And
okay.
Right. I said it wrong. 2.7 is the technical. Presentation 4.8, and then total score is 7.5.
Ok, entonces una vez más tenía 3.2 de la parte técnica con menos 0.3, 2.9, menos 0.2 del obstáculo, 2.7, más 4.8 de presentación, 7.5 en total.
Okay, calculate the score.
Okay, judges score, ring 1. Oh, let's see. Sorry, this is math 3 here. That's the first Pumse, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, that's right, ring 3. So 7.66. Ring 4, 7.64. And switch.
Ring 1, Dios, por favor. Digo.
Ring 1, 8.04. Ring 2, 7.56. Okay, and since this is our only competitor for P20, we will stay with Austin so the referees can go ahead and refresh. Okay, please wait for the referee's commands.
준비 시작. Shoot! Judges score.
Thank you, Austin. Please wait for your score.
Okay. For Austin, second Pumse, I have 4 moves behind the post. So I give 0.4 deduction. There's no major deduction. Okay, so my technical score is 3.0. Luis?
That's a final score for technical, sir?
Yes, technical
Okay.
it's 3.4, but there's a 4 moves, behind the post. So I give
Okay, sir.
3.0 for the technical.
Ok. En el caso del maestro, le tomó 4 movimientos por detrás del obstáculo, lo que corresponde a 0.4 para deducirle, y no le tomó ningún error importante para 0.3. Entonces, le dio en total de la parte técnica 3.0.
Yeah, so for the presentation, I give 4.9. So total is 7.9 because if there's some move behind you cannot see it in the presentation, we're gonna score down a little bit. Okay, so that's why if he has a better open field, his score will be, over 8. Okay.
En el caso, el maestro le dio de presentación 4.9 y nos comenta que le dio de presentación más bajo por los movimientos por de atrás del obstáculo.
Wait, I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me, sir?
Cut off at the end.
Okay. I will repeat it. El maestro le dio de presentación 4.9 y nos explica que le podría dar más, pero por los movimientos que estuvieron detrás del obstáculo y fueron como 4, fueron muchos, entonces le baja el puntaje de presentación y probablemente de 7.9, que es el total, podría alcanzar hasta 8.5, 8.4.
Okay, calculate the score, please.
Okay, ring 3, judges score 8.10. Ring 4, judges score 8.18. Ring 1, judges score 8.40. And ring 2, 8.0. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Austin. Luis, make sure tell the referee if there's some out of frame behind the pole, the presentation should score down a little bit. Okay.
Ok. El maestro comenta una vez más, siempre que tomamos algún movimiento detrás de algún obstáculo o cuando le corta una parte de los pies o la mano o lo que sea, que le tomamos por deducción de 0.1, en la parte técnica también le bajamos en la parte de presentación.
Hey, Master, are you ready for us to bow out the athletes then?
Yes,
that was
please.
The last athlete for tonight. Okay, athletes, if you could please turn on your cameras, and referees, you can turn on yours as well if you'd like. Again, we want to thank all of the athletes for coming tonight and helping us. We really appreciate your time coming in. It helps us get better as well. So thank you very much and hope you come back and help us again. So we'll go ahead and bow out. Ready, Chiriat? Kinye.
Thank you, guys. Okay.
Yeah, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias.
Muy amable, gracias a todos.
Okay, Master Stu, and then I sent them a message that they can ask any questions now, of course, if they want to pick your brain.
I don't have a brain left. Yes, goodness, because this is only partial of the athletes, okay? If you go online, you can see some of them, they have a more severe, disabled, okay? And then some even cannot, keep their balance well, okay? So you can, if you see more, then you can judge. You can know how to judge. Yeah, most of the here is pretty good. Okay, even like a Noel can do kunga. Most of them they cannot stand still. Some of them they're shaking, okay, very badly. Luis, can you translate, please?
Of course, sir. El maestro comenta que por la práctica de hoy tuvimos los atletas muy buenos. Entonces, para tomar como más experiencia, porque en competencias online logramos ver atletas con discapacidad mayor y atletas con menos discapacidad, como fue el caso del muchacho que hizo Kungan, que incluso es una de las punces más difíciles que hay, porque ellos no tienen la capacidad de tener equilibrio y tampoco de ejecutarlo completamente. Y bueno, así que siempre vamos a lograr ver formas de presentación diferentes, así que tomarles en cuenta y hacer la evaluación que corresponde.
All right, so most of you have a good experience. Some of you scored pretty good. Okay, keep up the good work.
Sí, y dijo que entre nosotros, él lo vio que estamos muy bien, tienen buena experiencia, porque él vio que tenía el puntaje muy parejo entre nosotros, que estamos bien.
If you guys don't have a question, next week will be freestyle.
Sí, si alguno de ustedes tiene alguna pregunta que hacer, si no, para la semana que viene vamos a tener freestyle.
Okay. If they don't have a question, then have a good night, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bonsoir, good night.
Yes, sir.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches a todos.
Buenas noches.
Diego, un placer verlo por acá, Diego.
Good night, everyone.
Buenas noches. Muchas gracias.